Sorry for the bad audio. I was recording on my phone. Before this episode starts, I just want to point out that there is some strong language in this episode, so some people may be offended. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the Overwhelmed Podcast. I'm your host, Augie, and today I'm with a special guest, and he's going to introduce himself right now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dalen, and I'm 16.
Alright, in today's episode, we're just going to be talking about some news that popped into everyone's life. I think it was about a day ago that we heard from Donald Trump himself that he now has the coronavirus. Him and the First Lady tested positive. What do you think about that?
I think the one thing for me, when I heard about the news, was that, really to me, when I saw it, I was like, oh, well, I mean, karma got your back. Karma has got your back. But, honestly, bro, I really wasn't surprised as soon as I, heard the news. Like, I had family members that were coming to me saying, like, yo, Donald Trump, and his wife had got the coronavirus, and I was like, oh really? Like, I was trying to sound surprised, but not really. So, like, yeah, I mean, that was pretty much my reaction towards it.
Yeah, because on the debate he made fun of Joe Biden for wearing a mask, but now that just paid him a visit. So I think he's going to try to do something with the election.
Yeah.
I don't really know all the details of what he's planning to do.
Right.
But of course he tweeted that on Twitter. And then it got spread so fast. Oh my god.
Oh man, Twitter, bro. Twitter. It's one. It's. I want to say it's not one of the best places to be. It's probably one of the worst, especially if you're a public figure and everything, and things can get trending like that. So I mean, I have a Twitter, but I try not to say too much stuff.
I do too, but I don't really use it. I just use it to get updates for episodes.
Right, yeah, for your platform. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So I personally do not want him to get really sick. I just want him to get sick enough so that he realizes that it's not a game and that he should really take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think for Donald Trump, I mean, if you saw the debate, well, I won't say the debate, but the debate basically, whatever you want to call it. When I saw it, to me, and I think to everyone else, it was basically both of them were. I won't say Joe Biden was being their child, right? But the arguing and everything was kind of like that. Like, they were kind of like little kids, like fighting over like, oh, I want the front seat. No, I want the front seat. Like, it was kind of like that. But who was really being the real childish person in the room was obviously Donald Trump. Every time when Joe Biden was talking or explaining or saying something, Trump would just intervene and, pretty much disrespect the man while he's talking and everything. And, you have to wait till it's your turn when you're being asked your questions. Donald Trump, if you're the president, you're supposed to keep things professional. You're supposed to talk professional. He didn't do that. He just kept rampaging on to, Joe Biden every time he talked it. And, I'm pretty sure Biden was, like, oh, man, bro, when you just shut up, Like, when you just shut up
Yeah,
and just let me talk and wait for your turn, like that's what Biden was doing. And yeah, bro.
yeah. And before they did all that, they both agreed to let the other person speak for 2 minutes without interruption. But then mainly Trump was talking over Biden, interrupting him, doing everything to not allow him to speak.
Yeah,
Like he couldn't get out one sentence without interrupting him.
yeah. I mean, like every bro, like I think every question that Trump was being asked, he was trying to deny it. He knew it was true, but he was just trying to deny it and try to give a perfect denial to people. Like,
Yeah, and Trump wouldn't always just say fake news, blah blah. Blah.
right? Yeah. I mean, like now he's looking like a clown. Yeah, I'm gonna say that he's looking like a clown now because you talking about stuff like, oh, the coronavirus isn't a big deal. Kids have good immune system. Like, no, they like, yeah, we do. Like, kids have good immune system, but I believe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, a 7-year-old from Florida, she died from the coronavirus. So that should show you right there and stuff like that. It's really that serious. It's that serious. Like, it's really
Yeah,
that serious, bro. And like now that he has it and his wife has it, and they're old, so you know how effective the coronavirus can be on elder people. But I mean, I think he's gonna be all right. I don't think he's gonna die. Like, I don't want to think.
yeah.
I don't even want. But I
But with the thing that he's gonna get, yeah,
personally, because he's the president. They're gonna give him some type of cure, but they wouldn't give that shit to the U.S. It's basically bogus or whatever. But yeah, it is what it is.
yeah. But I'm hoping that he will actually take this seriously
Yeah,
because not in front of
yeah,
masks and all of that. Because like one little thing like a mask can save a lot of people, and he's making fun of those and denying that they do anything or so. So it's interesting.
yeah.
Let's move on to the next segment of this podcast. Um, so how are you doing with online school? Right? Wait, are you doing online school? Or are you going in school?
Um. Well, I'm pretty much, I'm in a happy place with school right now. I'll just say that I'm in a happy place with school, and I'm really trying to, especially I'm in high school anyway, so not really being in a typical type of trying to get caught up into drama and stuff. Because like for me, I'm a junior right now, and I have grown like so many times where I have like did this, did that, and you just heard a lot of stuff. Like when I heard, like stuff that was my name was being put into it, other people's name was being put into it. For me, I kind of learned that in high school, you don't want to get caught up in drama. You just don't want to. You don't want to get caught up into bad situations, especially if you're a person that's trying to look ahead for a future. You want to look and you have that dream that, oh, I want to chase after that. That's something big for me. High school is like the stepping stone. To get it's like, well, I won't say stepping stone, but it's like the little long thing to kind of like get through, because you gotta get through those 4 years of high school, and then I don't know how long people are gonna do college. For me, I'm not really dependent. I don't know if I'm going to go to college or not, but it's my decision, it's my life, right? So,
Uh,
pretty much. I mean, I don't really try to stress over high school that much. I'm doing good in it, but I don't really try to stress over that much.
okay, yeah. Um, for me, I think the hardest part of doing online school because right now I'm all online for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Um,
like
So
for me, it's a little difficult for me a little bit for online compared to how we were actually physically be in school. virtually, it's a lot harder because let's say that you're being asked to go do something from your parents, like real quick, and they're like, "Come on, I need you to do something real quick," and then like let's say that their teacher is giving out so many information for your upcoming test and all of this, and you it's like you have a choice: say you go do this, or I have a choice to go do this. And it's kind of hard for some kids to do that because if you were to be school, you wouldn't have to do anything for home. You just be in school and then you come home and then you worry about it later on. But to be able to do that, and also I think like for me, I have to wake up at two different times for school. Like we have an A day and a B day.
Yep, same here. But ever since we started doing school from home, the technically, yeah, it's still a A day and B day thing, but like the classes like in person, I think that took a lot of like time to get used to for everyone, teachers and the kids. Um, and we're still getting used to it, like, but we have to get used to it because we don't know how long this is going to go on for, and it might be a while because the debate was um about 4 days ago. For a lot of people, it's going to be hard to go back to school normally because um if nothing changes and we still have people going to parties and like or gatherings, or something like that, then it's going to keep going. The numbers are going to keep going up. And the debate was a few days ago, and they I don't know if they're going to do this, but they might um redo it because that was horrible. I want them to redo it because I don't think that was fair on um Joe Biden's part, but I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, but if we don't get a president that will change what's happening and um with the virus, with um everything going on right now, the fires, everything,
Yeah.
this whole entire world is gonna go, and I kind of don't want that. So with that, um, let's move on to the next segment. Um, so how do you feel about all the protests and all that?
uh, I I I've spoken on this um a lot. You know, recently I have calls with tons of friends and tons of family members that um I, we just talk about about society and in today's society we basically still living under a thing of just racism. You know, um, when when I see it, I never really experienced racism, but I've seen it occur several times. Like when I see it on television, I see it happen all the time, right? I mean, it's there, but you just have to know, like, oh, okay, so they're being racist. Like, when you hear someone say something, some people when they say something, and the way they try to interpret, some other people might catch it differently. You gotta think of it like it's a vibe. It's a vibe that someone has to feel. Someone has to kind of, you know, get the sense of like, okay, I feel you. That's a good vibe right there. If they know what you're talking about, that's a good vibe. If they don't, and they don't feel you, and we having a bad vibe. But for me, for protesting. You know, it's just that for me, I support it. You know, um, you know, like all these athletes and celebrities and public figures, they're getting on Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Just trying to push out and promote vote. Like I get it. Like yeah, like I see it every time. Like yeah, I know that we posted vote for just vote, right? So what the real protesting thing is, it's like we need to do more action than less talking. You know, talking and saying something like, "You guys are gonna be the change." Like, why are we talking? Why are we not doing something about it instead of just talking and all that? Why are we not doing anything about it? That's why with protesting, like, yeah, they have the right to protest, but even during protests, I'm seeing like cops killing people just trying to have a peaceful protest. And it's like it's just sad because for me, I'm an African American, and so I'm supporting this shit either way, bro. You know, like yeah, like I don't just support my black folks, but I also support you know whites, Latin, Hispanic, et cetera, et cetera. But for me, I grew up with the black traditional inside me, so I kind of figured that like, when I see shit like that happens, like when a police kills a black person, the first thing that comes to my mind, that could be me. That could be me. That could be my mom. That could be my dad. That could be my brothers and my sisters as well, my cousins and so on and so on. That could be them. And when I see something like that, I take that shit to the heart because those are things that are in our society that are making a negative impact on this world today, you know. So yeah, I think that with protesting, I'm not against it. I'm with that shit, bro.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry, that was helpful. Um, so I, I'm with it too. Like I support it all the way. Um, but I want your opinion on. I saw some stuff in the news a long time ago. Um, and on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere
Mm-hmm.
that I saw some police officers going into the protest and making a riot. What do you think about that?
Well, most number one, yeah, I know that when George Floyd got killed by a police officer, I know how mad and how pissed off us black people were. Even some other people that just wasn't our skin color, they were probably pissed off. You know, that cop sat on that man's neck and just silently killed him. This guy was calling out for help for his mom, for anyone and everyone that just, and I think this is also a big problem. You know what's a big problem in this world today? You know what's the number one big problem? Technology, technology, social, bro. Our phones. When we get
How
on
so?
our phones and when we see shit like that, no one calls the cops or nothing. We're just recording that shit so we can post it on Instagram and get, comments and thoughts out of everyone. That's just not right. If you see something like that, motherfucker, I'm gonna go over there and try to do something about it. Everyone else is just standing there screaming, instead of staying calm, but also trying to figure out, okay, what we need to do. Like, why they, like, someone should knock the hell out some people who had their phones out there recording. Like, you really didn't have to do that. You could have just called, I guess. Well, you didn't even want to call the cops because they were already there. But
They're right there and they're doing it.
yeah, so with the rioting, people have to realize that we are also dealing with the coronavirus. We're also dealing with that. So with writing, you have to be mindful about, oh damn, you know, we need supplies and stuff, because why are we doing this? Because everyone else gonna need supplies and everything because of this corona. And after like a couple of weeks later, people started to realize and started to stop people from rioting now. So that's when you really pretty much don't hear about riotings no more. I mean, you probably do here and there, but not that much. But honestly, like I said, I could see it everyone's face and their expression, how so many people were emotional, very touched on, because it's just a cruel world we live in where people like that just just evil.
Mm. Now, again, I want to get your side of this.
Mm-hmm.
What about when it turns from a peaceful protest
Yeah.
until when the police show up? Then they try to get things under control, but then they start throwing gas grenades
Yeah.
and all this, and they with pellet guns or
Yeah.
paint guns, what they use.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what, rubber bullets or something like that. Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, bro. People just trying to have a peaceful, protest, and you know, a lot of these cops out here, bro. I think I said this a lot, is that they don't really fucking respect black people. I've seen this difference now where I'm not trying to be racist as I'm about to say this, but I have seen this happen many times where the cop, when he comes to a black man that's sitting in the car, right? Because the cops gonna come and ask for your license and registration and all that other stuff, And once you reach it, once you reach for it, they're gonna assume that, oh shit, he has a gun. Let me get out my gun, like and stuff like that. It's like the cops don't understand that us black people are human. They look at us like we're like some alien or some something like that. You feel me? We're human just like whites, humans like Hispanic and Latin, and so on. But, with the white man being in the car, the cop wouldn't do that. The cop would just say, oh, hopefully you're having a nice day. And then, when you look at those two sides of those two universes, it's different. It's different. You have one that has a negative impact now. You have one that's just basically, it isn't a positive. It's just there. And to me, it's just like it shows that these cops don't care about black people. I'm not saying all cops are horrible or bad, but there's just some of them that just have this demon that they're trying to exercise on us.
Mm-hmm. I am white, so I do not relate to you, but I am part of the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the police are like that to us, because obviously I've not been pulled over because I'm not able to drive, but
Yeah.
I have been to a protest, and it was a peaceful protest.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the whole entire thing, the cops were there just to like make sure nothing goes on, and they were holding traffic. So I think, like what you said, I don't think that all cops are bad. There are obviously a lot of good cops, but there's just some those bad cops that don't care, and that don't think that other people that are not the same as them, because technically are, we're all human, but they don't think that they're the same, and so then they discriminate with them. And with the Breonna Taylor case, I haven't researched any updates about it.
Yeah.
But from what I know, the police officers did not get charged with murder.
Yeah.
Even though they broke into the house, did not say that they're police or whatever. They broke in, and then I think this is just me personally. I think that uh, they had the right to shoot first because the police did not say anything. And um, like if I was in my house and I heard someone breaking in
Mm-hmm.
and saying they have guns and stuff, I would shoot. Like this is me though, but like I, what do you think about it?
Um, well, honestly, those cops had no right going into that woman's house and killing her. That's
Mhm.
number one priority. They just bust into the woman's house, you know, shot her multiple times. I think her boyfriend was there, right? Killed too.
Her boyfriend was in with her, sleeping, and then I believe he heard the police
Oh,
breaking in.
oh. It's,
Go
oh,
and
my,
start
my
shooting.
bad. Because I was looking up something at one point, and someone told me that. I was like, oh, I thought it was true, but it's not. But anyway, with
Mhm.
Breonna Taylor, honestly, in the black community, we lost a beautiful woman. We lost a woman that
Mhm.
probably would have been a bigger impact on to other black communities. But these cops, man, and it really it hit me hard, and it really I almost cried when they said that none of the cops would get charged for murder. And I was like, are you like I was just like everyone else. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is bullshit. Like, and it really made me angry. It made me really angry, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, and,
Um,
you know, it's
same.
it's just sad.
Yeah, it really is. Same with the George Floyd case. I don't know if I've heard some things that the police did get charged, but then they did not. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah,
Yeah. After this, I will read more about that and get an update. But
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with that. But the George Floyd um, case really exploded the protest and everything, really.
yeah.
Um, and I, I have no words. It's
Yeah.
more, we had um, a few, like a year ago, um, with climate change
Mm-hmm.
and all of that back then. And now this is the fires in California, um, the coronavirus, all the protests,
Yeah.
riots. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is that we need Donald Trump out of the office. That's what we need
Yeah.
because he stays in the former year. Um, who knows what's going to happen? Like, if he goes in for former years, I would want to leave country, but I don't know if I can or not. Like, um, I,
Um, I think that the thing is that in this world, bro, this world, we need more leaders. We need more leaders to come in and change the world, for the next generation and the next generation, and the next generation, you know, because me in these next couple of years going into life, right? Now that I've seen everything how this world actually is now, I'm a little afraid to go into life and be afraid, but I don't want that. And that's why I think that for the next generation, we have to make a bigger impact on something, and we need more leaders to come in after this generation, you know, and so on, you know, because that's just, you know, in this world needs healing. I'm gonna say it needs healing. This world's already broken down, you know. Now I had a conversation with a friend before, and we were talking about heaven or hell, where it was real. My suggestion to him was hell isn't what you hell isn't like it isn't like no down or up or whatever like everyone used to do like oh heaven's up there and hell's down there. And I think if you really kind of see it, hell is on this earth. Like it's actually on this earth because of all the negativity, all the stuff that have happened in these past couple of years and so on, you know, God wouldn't just put all of us on this earth just to be get killed or, you know, make a negative impact on people. He put us on this earth for reasons that I think everybody as a whole is trying to figure out because everyone wants to know who they really are once they hang to the gimmick of life. And so, yeah, that's just pretty much how it is.
All right, yeah. Um, this whole episode is what you said was really powerful. And we are, I think, about 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
So unless you have anything that you want to talk about.
I mean, you know, it's cool. You know, we really don't have to talk about that much stuff today. We can just talk about something else on the next podcast or wherever. You know, the next episode you want to do. You know.
All right. Well, in that case, thank you all for tuning in for this episode of Overwhelmed. Again, I'm your host Augie, and this is my guest for today.
Your boy Dayla.
As of recording this episode, it is Saturday. But this episode might be posted next week around like I'll post it on to Wednesday again. I'm gonna try to get back to the routine of getting it in every episode a week on Wednesday. But I'm sorry I missed a lot. I know I missed like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But no, I finally got it back on track, and hopefully you guys like this episode. You can follow the podcast on Instagram at the Overwhelmed Podcast. And you can follow me on Instagram at Augie Walensky. And where can they find you?
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram. Go follow me on my Instagram page, which is young.drip 11. It's young as in YXNG dot drip 11. And my Twitter is the same thing. So, yeah.
All right. Well, again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you can listen to the next episode, which is going to be in about 2 weeks. And have a great day, everyone, and stay safe.
All right, see ya.
23, about 26. All right. So I'm going to edit this part out. Well, thank you for joining me. Thanks for giving me your time.
No, it's cool, brother. You know, I'm here, bro. You know, I'm here. You know, I appreciate you having me here, though.
And I liked it. I'm hoping that I can get you some other time.
Yeah.
Um, maybe in a few
Yeah.
episodes.
Hopefully on those days
Um,
I'm free.
yeah. Again, we can record whenever, and then I can um set it to post on
Okay.
a date. So we can record it in advance. That's what we're doing right now.
All right.
Um, so do you have any questions or anything for me?
Okay.
All right, then you can leave this, and then have a nice day.
Okay. All right. Have a nice day, bro.
You too. Bye.